The same thing holds true if you visualize what you want. The reason why your visualization works is because... Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, the best place for entrepreneurs and those that want to transform their lives from the inside out to become the best version of themselves. In today's video, we are going to talk about what the law of attraction is and how to use the law of attraction to your advantage. Plus, I'm going to give you the science behind why it works, because I see a lot of people out here just explaining what the law of attraction is, but not actually explaining why it works, which is kind of vital if you want to use it to your advantage. Now, before we dive deep into the video, as I know a lot of you guys watching my videos are new entrepreneurs, I want you guys to know that I have a PDF here that you can download outlining the 3 rookie mistakes that are probably blocking you from making the 10k monthly desire. And it will help you to make the mindset shifts that you need to break through your income plateau. So make sure to click the link in the description or comment section below to download the PDF while it's still here. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So what even is the law of attraction, which is also commonly known as LOA? It is a law that governs every single thing in the universe. It states that energy flows where focus goes. The focusing mechanism in the brain is called the reticular activating system, which is also known as RAS. And there are millions of bits of information going on around you all the time. If you were aware of it all, you would probably go mad. Well, to be fair, you probably wouldn't even be able to function. It is like your computer. When you have a lot of things running at once, it sometimes lags and freezes, or even think about Wi-Fi. When there are too many devices connected to the same network, it is slow and sometimes it doesn't even work. That's where our RAS comes into place. Our mind tries to be efficient so we don't get too overwhelmed. The role of the RAS is to selectively focus on only the inputs that are important and relevant. Think about it. When you want a new car, you're going to start seeing them everywhere. Is it a coincidence that I keep seeing this beautiful Porsche Panamera everywhere? I think not. Here's another example. When you're in an airport, there are so many people talking around you and having their own private conversations, but you probably won't even notice what they're saying. You probably won't even be focusing until you hear your flight being called, because to your RAS, that is a priority statement. Remember that your mind is a command center, so it is constantly looking to create what you think life should be. This is why your statements, your beliefs, and whatever you try to visualize is so powerful at the psychological level. Now the whole scientific bit is out of the way, let me give you some tips on how to use the law of attraction to your advantage. So tip number 1, begin to expect. The first tip is to begin to expect that whatever you want can be yours. And what is an expectation? It's simply a belief that you are 100% certain about. Deep down, most people have expectations that are stronger than their desire. You may dream of being an international public speaker, so you're reading your affirmations daily. But if you spent your whole life believing that you are not confident enough to be a public speaker, your expectation of failure will be more dominant than your desire. Oh God! And this is called the self-fulfilling prophecy. And it basically states that if you believe something will happen and you're expecting it to happen, you will unconsciously do things that will cause it to happen. In the public speaking example, your expectation that you will mess up in front of everyone will cause you to do exactly that, because your brain loves to prove you right. So what do?
Help me! Help me!
Start developing a positive expectation by finding evidence. All beliefs that we hold strongly are because we are certain about them. And why are we certain? We have evidence to back it up. So if you want to enhance a belief or an expectation, search for evidence that backs it up. Tip number 2 builds on to tip number 1, and that is to have positive expectations. If the law of attraction states that you get what you think about, you want to think about positive things. If you feel good, your good vibe attracts more good things into your life. Bad things may happen to you, but you have a choice at that moment. You get to choose how to react to whatever has happened to you. At the very minimum, you should choose to think about life from a positive perspective, as it will make you feel good. And when you feel good, you see possibilities instead of seeing problems and limitations. Therefore, you are more likely to notice opportunities when they present themselves to you. And as you will be in a healthier state of mind, it will allow you to take the appropriate actions towards your desired opportunities. Now, as I said before, the mind is a tool that is driven by our focus. Therefore, as we commit to thinking more positive thoughts, our mind will look for those positive things and ways of creating them. So, as our RAS is goal orientated, when it knows what you want, it will constantly scan your environment and assess your actions and statements in order to give those things to you and create it in your reality. The next tip is one of my favorites, and it is visualization. In my Acting As If video, if you haven't watched it yet, go and check it out. I use a visualization of imagining to eat a lemon and how just by thinking about it, your mouth begins to salivate and how that sour tastes. The same thing holds true if you visualize what you want. The reason why your visualization works is because neurons in your brain interpret imagery as equivalent to real life action. When we visualize an act, our brain generates an impulse that tells our neurons to perform the movement.
Wow!
Now, if you would like to attract more money into your life using the law of attraction, definitely download my Manifesting Money meditation in the description below. But anyway guys, I really hope that by sharing what the law of attraction is and 3 tips on how to use the law of attraction to your advantage, it allows you to gain some clarity on what it is. And in next week's video, we will be talking about the things you need to know before you quit your job. But in the meantime, as you wait for next week's video, make sure to check out these 2 videos here, as I post a lot of content about mindset, about manifestation, and about business tips. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when next week's video drops, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye my loves!